Tutorials are an interesting thing, aren't they? Short videos to help you make sense of a simple or complex conundrum. We all use tutorials at some point or another, hell knows I have. But such a plentiful genre of video on the web, it must have some ARGs associated with it, right? Well, you'd be correct. The most famous of these is the legendary Alan Tutorials, created by the equally legendary Alan Resnick of Wham City Comedy fame. Tonight, we're talking about something else. So welcome, dear viewer, and thank you for tuning in. Broadcasting out of Duskmore County, the time is 1:27 a.m. This is Internet's Unknown Mysteries. Now, who exactly is How To Henry? Well, let's take a look.
Hi everybody. My name is Henry, and this is my first ever YouTube tutorial. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a grilled cheese just like my dad taught me. So what you want to do is you make sure you have all your stuff, like your cheese and your bread and your butter. It can be any kind of butter or any kind of cheese, it doesn't matter. You have a knife, you have a frying pan, and a plate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the stove on to about 5. 5 is good. And then we take the frying pan and we're gonna put it, now it's very important to put it so the handle is on the inside like that. That way you don't bump into it and hurt yourself. So now what we want to do is we want to untie the bread. Oh, that's the wrong way. Come on now. Don't be mean. This is for show. This is for fun. Okay. So we got the bread untied. Throw this piece away. I think this piece is gross. So we're gonna stuff that right in there, okay? And we're gonna take our 2 pieces of bread, okay? And then you get the butter and you open it up and you just take some and spread it just like that. Spread it out just like this, okay? That's good. I like a little bit extra butter, so whatever you want to put on there is totally okay. It doesn't matter, but if you like it a little bit tastier and a little bit less dry, then I would say put a little bit more butter on. But then we do the same to this side, and it does not have to be the same amount. It can be as much as you want on either side. Just make sure not to burn yourself on the burner, because that would be bad. There. So now we have the bread, right? Now we have 2 buttered pieces of bread, and you can take, I like 3 slices of American cheese. 3 slices. It's very important. So there's 1, and then I lay them like this so that when it melts, it covers the whole piece of bread, the whole slice. But if you have 3, you can kind of just angle it kind of like that, and that works for me. So now you can see the stove is steaming and the pan is ready. So what we'll do is we take the one with the most amount of butter and we'll put it down. And then you want to make sure that all three of your pieces of cheese go on at the same time. And then take this, put it on. Now, I'm going to turn this down to about a 3. That way it doesn't burn. And what you want to do is grab a spatula like this. Because this is not a metal one and it won't scratch the pan. It's rubber, so that will help. And you want to make sure you have your plate ready, because if you gotta be able to flip it just in time. And you always want to check it and make sure that it's good. That side's almost done. We'll let it cook a little bit more, because right now it's nice and brown, and we want it to be a little bit more brown than gold. That way we know the butter is cooked in all the way. So just check it again. There we go. That's good. So then you just get on underneath there and you flip it. That looks really good. Now it might be a little uneven. I like my sandwiches straight, so like the bread lines right up, but you can see right there that it doesn't really. It's not a bad thing if it doesn't. It's all gonna taste the same, so don't even worry about it. But let's go ahead and get the sandwich back in the middle. And we wanna make sure we close up all of our stuff and get it ready to be put away. Like that. There we go. And then you wanna check this one more time and make sure. Oh, that looks really good. So now you put it on the plate and then you flip it one more time. And there you go. Now, with all these easy steps, you can make yourself a really good grilled cheese too. Oh, and don't forget to always turn the stove off. That light's gonna stay on because it's still hot. But that's all that I can teach you for making a grilled cheese. So I hope you guys liked my first tutorial, and I want to make more for you guys in the future. So bye-bye.
Well, seems like a nice guy. Though I did notice a few discrepancies upon watching the first 4-ish videos. Firstly, in episode 1, did you notice the trash can? Absolutely filled to the brim with rubbish, and yet it hasn't been taken out yet. Maybe I'm just looking too much into this, but who knows. There's also massive unwashed dishes in the sink, as well as a child safety lock on the door handle. We also figure out that he does indeed have pets, but doesn't really seem to call them their names, and he doesn't even know the names of the cats, as shown in episode 3. Something weird's going on here. Now episode 4 is where things get stranger. Henry claims that he does not have kids, but yet there are clearly children's toys and a baby crib in the lounge. What gives? Then there's episode 5. I'll just sit back and let you watch.
Hi everybody. It is How to Henry, and I just got back from work, and it seems that I locked myself out of my house. So this is a quick tutorial, because I know that I'm not the only one that does this. This is a quick tutorial on how to get back in if you lock yourself out of your house. So what you have to do is you have to go to the back door, because the back door is where you should have kept unlocked, just in case for emergencies like this. So that door worked. Let's try. Dang it. Okay, so we can't get back in that way because apparently I locked that door too. So we're gonna have to go the next possible way, which I don't like going because I don't like doing it. Let's move this like out of the way like that, and we have you can't see it very well, but there's an attic right here. And I, oh, you gotta be quiet because neighbors are sleeping. Okay, good. I hate going in this way. It's kind of hard to see, so I don't really have a light. So bear with me for a couple minutes. But I really don't like the basement because it's a basement. Come on. Oh, okay, we did it. We got in. Oh, I didn't realize how dirty it is down here. It's kind of gross and stuffy. Should probably clean this so I don't get Link's disease or anything.
God damn it, not again. Alright, just keep playing.
So now that you're back inside, what you want to do is make sure that you lock back up. You shut the door tight. Oh. And then you just lock it. You just lock it like that. And let's be quiet because we don't want to wake up the neighbors in the next house. Just gonna be quiet. And you just close the door like that, and then you come in here and you just turn the light on, and ta-da! Now you're back in. So this tutorial is for anybody who forgets to bring their keys with them to work, or accidentally closes a locked door behind you. So I hope this tutorial was great, and I really hope you guys liked it. Now that I'm home from work, I think I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, maybe pet the cats. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Now, I'm going to play you one final video. Enjoy.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my next tutorial. As you can see, I'm packing clothes for a trip. I think somebody just got broken in my house.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I'll have to put up another tutorial later.
So, I think we have enough to be able to figure out what's going on. My personal theory? This is a, hiding in my home situation. That is to say, this isn't Henry's actual house. It belongs to the person we saw in the last video. This explains why he makes references to not wanting to wake people up. This also explains why he doesn't know the cat's names. That's why he got locked out, and why he knew how to enter the house without a key. He's done it before. So, now that we've covered the basics of this series, what do I actually think of it? I mean, I'll be honest, I really just... This is a hard one to talk about, because it just feels so damn familiar. And sometimes familiarity is good, but not when you're expecting something new. Familiar is good as long as you're doing something else that is unique to only you. And for the life of me, How to Henry just isn't. The character and the general presentation style have already been done in the brilliant Alan tutorials. The plot twist of this not actually being his house has already been done in the excellent Hiding in My Home. So, what is there really to set How to Henry apart from those two? Why? I guess my question to the creator of How to Henry is this. Why should I watch your series when I could watch Hiding in My Home and Alan tutorials? No, I'm not being completely fair. Because, well, there is a lot of stuff that you are doing right. Again, the Henry himself, as well as just creating the sense of, like, mystique about, where he came from, why he's here, and, what happened to him. But that alone is not, in my opinion, it is not enough to save this series from the many, many tropes and cliches that it relies so heavily upon, while not fully embracing it and making it, its own. Now look, as a fellow creator on the web, it takes a lot of dedication to, make a series. But sometimes you have to make changes if you want that series to grow and prosper. I mean, hell, that's what I did. Well, I had a slightly different reason, but still. Now look, I really, really do not hate this series, trust me. I greatly enjoyed watching it, but I can't for the life of me justify reserving space in my brain to remember it. And I want to. Truly, I do. I want to remember every web series that I watch. Just... This hurts. Truly. This series is so close to just being absolutely incredible. But you still have a ways to go. Well, then again, who am I to speak? Well, I've really been doing this for probably, like, well, what more is there to say?